How are you? Love and peace as always. This is Raymond Arizari bringing it to you. So today we're going to talk about awakening and why it's your responsibility to awaken to your true higher divine self. Now, why do I say it's your responsibility? You're probably thinking like, who the heck is this guy to tell me that it's my responsibility to do anything? Well, when you're looking at today's society, the economy, and just with everything that's been going on in the world, there's a lot of negativity, a lot of negative things occurring in our world. I try to stay away from looking at that, the news and looking at that part of the world. I keep myself aware of it. You want to be aware. You don't want to live in ignorance. I always said it's better to know the traps and tribulations of the enemy than to be totally clueless. When you're aware of the traps and tribulations of the enemy, you know how he works. You know how it works, which is we're talking about negativity, evil, whatever you want to call it. Once you know how it works, you can protect yourself better. You can navigate better through the negative circumstance situations, and learn what they are, and learn how to turn them into a positive circumstance situation that benefits you. So you go from being a victim to non-victim. So yeah, this is why we need more people in this world to awaken to their higher selves. The more you awaken to your true self, to the true understanding of who and what you are, the greater the vibration throughout the world changes to a higher level vibration. And the highest level vibration, when you really look at it and really understand it, is love. And loving someone unconditionally who you don't even know, but yet you do know them. What I'm talking about here is going back to the law of oneness, which is basically states that we are all one body. We have many names, but we are the same. Male, female energy is really not separate. It's really just different two sides of the same coin. That's why when you see the ancient Chinese saying the yin and the yang, they talk about the yin and the yang, the good and evil within us all. You can't really separate. When you look at the yin and yang, you have the white and you have the black, and then you have the black within the white and the white within the black, because we are complete with the opposite, negative and positive. They are what makes us who we are. It's within the finesse, within the balance of ourselves, mind, body, and spirit, and mastery of the faculties of this higher consciousness, that we are able to utilize both in perfect harmony and accordance to what we truly desire to accomplish in our lives. You cannot do good if you do not know what is evil. You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to understand what it is to decide that you don't want it. You can't know if you like something if you never taste it. And so we must awaken. It's our responsibility and it's our duty when we came to this earth. Before we came into this earth, for those who understand what I'm about to say, we chose a lot of the circumstances and situations that we don't like. We chose to go through them for the greater good of the greater whole of who and what we are, so that we can all awaken, so we can experience what we need to experience, to learn what we need to learn, so that we can awaken. Living in the time right now of what we call the Great Awakening, it's everyone's responsibility in the world. We're seeing this now as we come together. We have different people who normally wouldn't have come together, coming together for the same ideas, the same mindset that we speak about in a lot of my videos, that I cover in a lot of my videos. We're now that we're awakening to who and what we are, and the potential, the endless possibilities of that we can accomplish anything we desire, we're protecting those rights from our governments, from people, friends, family, for anyone that tries to tell us or dictate to us that this way, this new age way of thinking is wrong. That you have the right to pursue who and what you truly desire is wrong. No one has the right to tell you otherwise. And so the more you awaken to your true self, what happens is vibrationally you change the effects of the world. And a lot of times what happens is we bring it back into vibrational harmonic balance. Vibrational harmonic balance. What that means is you're gonna have a lot of crazy things going on in this world. It's part of what the changes that need to take. See, sometimes people think that change is gonna be just like a subtle progression. It's not. A lot of times change is rough. Change is sometimes hard. Change can be scary. And a lot of times it could be loving and peaceful. It's when we find that harmonic vibrational balance within ourselves that we feel it and experience it outside of us. Because what happens is, remember what I told you, we have a lot of outside stimuli that cause us to react in a certain way that can cause, if we allow it to allow ourselves to react to it, the outside stimuli, it can cause a lot of stress, pain, difficulties. But when you really understand what I'm saying, the majority of the time, that stress, that pain, that resistance is coming from our own minds. We perceive it. We perceive the outside stimuli or circumstances, situation, or event as really stressful, when in reality it's not. That's why we always see that one person's perception of a situation, a circumstance, situation, or event is totally different to someone else who perceives it from a different perspective. So I repeat it again, it's your responsibility, it's our responsibility to awaken to our true selves. The more you awaken to your true self, the more love we'll have, the more peace and joy we'll have throughout humanity. You bring a greater balance, a greater understanding. It's the trickle-down effect. When you awaken, you bring the trickle-down effect. You're bringing what is given to you from the universe, and you're sharing it through your actions, through your living, through your words with the world. And we see that. We see you. We see the work that you do. We see. We may not give you that credit and say, oh, you're doing a great job. Some do, some don't. But the majority of us that don't know you, we'll see that from a distance and we'll say, thank you. That inspired me. That helped me think differently. That helped me desire to make a change or pursue an endeavor I normally wouldn't have even thought of possible. When we see the greats that have come before us, the Buddhas, the Jesus, the Gandhis, the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, the Mother Teresa's, the Napoleon Hills, the Will Smiths, the Oprah Winfrey's, the Rhonda Byrnes. There's so many of us. You can add your name to the list. I may not know you, but I thank you, because vibrationally, I feel the changes. And all of us who are aware of this, we feel the changes, this awakening that's happening. And all the people that awaken, it's such a blessing to know that you're awakening, you're remembering who and what you are. And that is, again, your responsibility to yourself, to the world, and to humanity, to your brothers and sisters in the world. When you awaken and you bring this trickle-down effect, you're lighting the torch for those who are asleep. You're helping those to awaken. You're leaving the footprints of what you have learned, what you have done through your wisdom, through your knowledge, through your searching and understanding of who and what you truly are. you're leaving these footprints for those to follow, for those who are to become curious, for those who have their light dim to be reignited stronger and better, and then they spread it out like the domino effect. And that's how we bring about change to this world, not through anger and hate, not through the tug of war back and forth, who's stronger, who's better. No, but by the unconditional love that we all have within. But that can only be brought about through the awakening and a remembrance of who and what we are, that we are one. So thank you for awakening. Thank you for taking on this journey of becoming your true, authentic self. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, there's Raymond and Rosari. Leave your comments, any suggestions for any videos. Leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to make some additional videos on whatever topic you choose. Love and peace as always. Take care.